I pulled into my apartment complex after a long, exhausting shift. My designated parking spot, the one I pay extra for, was just a few feet away, but someone else was already pulling into it, a car I didn't recognize. No note, no apology, just entitlement. That night I decided enough was enough, so I fought back, legally, smartly, and by the end of the week, that same driver would beg me to let them go. This is the story of how stealing my parking spot turned out to be a very big mistake. I live in a mid-size apartment complex, nothing fancy, but one of the perks is reserved parking. I pay $75 a month extra just to have my own marked spot, right near my building's entrance. After a 12-hour shift at the hospital, that spot is the only thing keeping me sane some nights. So, when I got home and saw a black SUV already parked there, I was stunned. No guest tag, no handicap plates, not even someone sitting in the car, just stolen. I parked 2 blocks away and walked back, tired and irritated. Next morning, I waited by the window. 7:45 a.m. The SUV driver shows up, a guy in a polo shirt, sunglasses, coffee in hand. I approached him calmly. "Hey, this is actually a reserved spot. I pay for it monthly." He shrugged and said, "It was late. There were no spots left. Chill, man, it's just parking." Just parking? That's when I knew this wasn't the first time he'd done this, and it wouldn't be the last. Over the next week, I noticed a pattern. He worked nearby, parked early, left around 8. He had no lease at my complex, just stealing convenient parking near his office. I took photos, logged times, recorded plate numbers, and then I went to war, HOA style. I read every clause in my lease. Turns out, reserved spots are protected. Unauthorized vehicles can be towed after one written warning, and the towing company is on call 24/7. All I had to do was report it officially. I printed the photos, time-stamped them, emailed management, got confirmation, left a courtesy warning note on his windshield myself. "This spot is reserved. Next time, your car will be towed at your expense." Did he listen? Nope. Day 5. He parked again. I called the tow truck. It arrived in 13 minutes. They hooked up the SUV and took it without a sound. By 8 a.m., when he returned, nothing but an empty space and a tow slip taped to the curb. Later that day, I get a knock on my door. Same guy. No sunglasses now. "Did you have my car towed?" I smiled politely. "I warned you. I pay for that spot. You ignored the sign and the lease rules." He tried to argue, said it cost him $265 to get his SUV back. I shrugged. "You parked illegally. You knew what you were doing." He never parked there again. In fact, he never came back to the complex. I heard from another resident that he found a paid parking garage closer to his office. Guess it was cheaper than another tow. Chapter 9. The Lesson, 26:01 to 28:30. Here's the thing, I wasn't trying to be petty, but when people act entitled and think your time, money, and space don't matter, sometimes you have to show them the rules exist for a reason. This wasn't just about parking, it was about respect, and I made sure he learned that lesson the hard way. Thanks for watching. Ever had someone steal your parking spot, ignore your space, or just think they're above the rules? Drop your revenge stories in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell for more real stories where the little guy wins, because sometimes the best comeback is a legally towed SUV. See you in the next one.